All right. So welcome.
Thank you.
And welcome back, everyone else that's watching. This is the episode 2. Ollie is...
Do I look
Yeah.
at the camera?
You can look at the camera, you can look at me, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Ollie's going to be our second guest on The Everyday Athlete. So I thought we might just kick off and start with a little bit about you. Who's Ollie and how do you associate with an everyday athlete?
I'm like, I'm me.
Yeah. Hi. It's like an AA meeting.
Yeah. My name is Ollie. I'm addicted to CrossFit.
CrossFit AA meeting.
So I'm an Englishman living in Australia.
Yeah.
I came over with my partner last year, Tegan. Met her in England. She's Australian. She was like, "You're sick of the rain, cold, and miserable people?" I was like, yeah.
Come down under.
Yeah, she was trying to come to the sunshine. So off we came, and we're here. And I guess everyday athlete in terms of like, I love competing. I played sport all my life. I didn't start doing CrossFit until I was like 30, 31.
Yeah.
And
bloomer like me.
Yeah. And I think I had that dream of like what everyone does, like, I want to go to the games. And then you're like, you do well in like some classes and you pick stuff up quite quickly. And I think because of my mentality, I've always been quite driven. Like, I don't like to be rubbish at anything.
Yeah.
Do we swear without? No.
I can blank it out.
Oh, fair.
Blank.
I just say rubbish. Oh, my mum hates swearing. So like everything's like, I'll say like, oh, sugar plums. And like my mum and grandma hate it. So like,
well, lucky I will never meet your mum and grandma.
Yeah. She came over to Australia and Tegan was like, oh no. So I was that kind of typical person who was like, oh, I tried CrossFit and then was okay at it. And then like I went from like one session like a day. I was like, oh, I'll just do like 3 times a week at my local gym that I joined. And then by like week 3, I was doing like unlimited, and I was doing like the class at like 4:30, and then Olympic lifting at 8:30, and then stretching at 7:30. And
you went down the right.
I was just like, yeah. I got hooked, and then people were like, oh, you can compete in this. I got into it at the stage of like when it was like The Fittest on Earth and all that was on Netflix. Me and my housemate were like, oh, what's this? And that Rich Froning and everyone, and I was
what
like,
way to motivate you, right?
It's so excited. Yeah,
I love it. I quite often have marathons, and I start from the first one,
right?
The
Yeah,
first documentary, and I'll like go and buy all the different series off Apple TV and stuff. And just binge watch. I love it. It's so good.
I go off on tangents a lot as well. If I get like, everyone's always been like, have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD? I'm like, no.
This is going to be a scream because I'm pretty sure
I'm just special, my mum says.
I'm really good at other things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty talented.
Yeah. No, you were just saying how Southerners are soft and,
yes.
You know, how different the CrossFit is over there compared to here.
Well, like here, we've got a lot of competitive people at Raw.
Yeah.
Then there's like Bill Athletic, which are great people. I go train with those.
Yeah.
They're very competitive. There's the Remy lot that are very competitive.
The Gold Coast itself, I find, is so competitive.
Yeah.
Like, coming from Gladstone, you know, I say that, but Tia Claire Toomey was from Gladstone.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, there is competitive athletes.
But then she moved away and went
she did
everywhere. So, yeah.
But like Central Queensland, where I'm from as a whole, there are definitely great athletes. They are very competitive athletes, but they're few and far of the ones that really take it seriously.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just, you know, social competitions. They want to go and have fun with their friends, you know, which is fantastic. But down here, the seriousness of it is a lot higher. And it could just be because there's more people and there's more competition. But I came down here and everyone's like, oh, we're doing this comp, we're doing that comp, we're doing this comp. And I was like, whoa. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I find the Gold Coast itself is quite competitive in that area compared to what I'm used to as well. So, no, I get that. But Australia has come a long way in CrossFit.
Yeah.
Like from when I think about, I've only been in CrossFit since I was 32.
Right.
So this is my 8th year of CrossFit. And when I say I started CrossFit at 32, I just saw it and played around with movements for like a year before I actually even attended a CrossFit class, because I owned my own gym. So I just fluffed around in my own gym.
Fair. Yeah.
And in the safety of my little private area. But I remember CrossFit back then was nothing like it is now. Like, it's huge now. Everyone is doing CrossFit. So, I mean, it's come a long way. And I would imagine it's expanded in England.
Definitely, yeah.
All over the world.
That's exactly. It's all like kind of blown up.
So moving to Australia, what are you doing with yourself over here? I know you're coaching.
Yep.
But tell us a bit about
that
sort of stuff.
Yeah, coaching, CrossFit. I started when, like, my fitness journey, I started as like a standard PT, like personal trainer. Yes.
Yeah.
So I did like Les Mills Classic. Do you have that over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the gyms.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you've got to be Les Mills certified.
Yeah. I think I do. Like, that's kind of how I got into CrossFit, was through that. When I first moved over here, I emailed every kind of gym within like a half an hour, 40-minute, just up the road, really. It was radius of everywhere. Like, hi, my name's Ollie. You know, I love doing CrossFit. This is what I've done, blah, 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 blah.
Did you coach over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I coached at CrossFit North London for 5 years, I think, yeah.
So you had experience when you moved over?
Yeah, because here it's like, people always ask me, oh, so what else do you do? And I'm like, what do you mean, what else do I do?
This is it.
They're like, yeah, what's your other job? I'm like, this is my other job. Like, I don't have another job. Then I started doing like my more like functional fitnessy personal training through that. And then I had,
which is
now we're working on the
your, like, PT brand.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like kind of CrossFit-ish. I did my certificate in nutrition as well.
Yeah.
Basically one thing led to another. I had a lot of good clients that I had for years over there. Were like, oh, would you be able to help me do this, and this? And then it wasn't until a lady, one of my best clients, loved to pieces, Jill, she was like, why don't you do it online? And I was like, I don't think I can do that.
Everything's online now.
So online. Yeah. I take a lot of pride in what I do.
People talk, especially in the fitness industry.
Punch my microphone.
Like, in the fitness industry, coaches, clients, like, everyone talks.
Jill was my first client, and I've had her for 6 years. She was literally like the person that was like, oh, you want to learn to do this? You should try Ollie. So I've never been one to advertise myself. So that's something that I'm getting used to.
Yeah. Especially online, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to promote.
Massively,
And you can promote to the cows come home and nothing happens. And then one day it just... And you're like, oh.
That's kind of it.
There's just so many of them.
And that's the thing.
And it can be so, like, for people that don't know what they're looking for or what they want, it can be really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, every Tom, Dick and their dog can teach you fitness.
Well, that's kind of exactly, yeah.
I came down here and, like, from being in Gladstone.
Yes.
And it's relatively small, and everyone's like, oh, you know, you're going to open a gym down on the Gold Coast, so you're going to do, you know, coaching on the Gold Coast. And I was like, oh, look, I got down here and I was like, where is room for little old me?
Where do I be? Yeah.
There is no
exactly, yeah.
So many.
So much. And it's really frustrating, and like, because I guess I can kind of see why people think it. But like, you go to weddings and like people are like, oh, what do you do? And you're like, oh, personal trainer, coach, or whatever. They're like, oh, that's pretty easy, isn't it? You just make people run around. I'm like, well,
just yell at people for a living.
If you're a shit coach, then yes, you make people run around. But there's
so much more to it.
I think because I do have a lot of energy, I can kind of switch it on and off, which I guess is like, literally, which is kind of like, I guess, a gift in itself.
Because at the moment, you're coaching here at Raw and over at Remy and Elevate.
Yes, yeah.
Because when I first moved here, I did like all the trials.
Yes,
tried all the gyms.
Oh, because you walked in, I was like, I recognise you.
I tried here.
Yeah.
And then, so I did my week trial, and you had coached, and then I went over to Remy to try my week trial, and then I was like, this guy looks really familiar. I like the accent, everything. And then you were like, oh, hey, Leah. And I was like, no, I really met him before. I was spinning out. I didn't realize that that's quite common for coaches to be coaching more than one spot.
And that was a big thing. I never realized it either.
Before I ask you any more questions, I do want to talk a little bit more about your online program. Do you program, or is it literally just online coaching? Like, exactly what is it?
So I now offer 3 kind of tiers. There's the standard, like I had some people that didn't really want much interaction. They just wanted a standard kind of gym program to follow that was a little bit of lifting, fitness, moving.
Is it something that you would do in a commercial gym, or do they need access to like a CrossFit?
It's more commercially kind of gym stuff. Like, and then there's like the next one, which is like, I've got a couple of people doing, which is that 1-to-1. That's got like your nutrition involved. It's got, you know, like check-in calls, feedback, things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's like another one, which again, some people are on, which is just like a bit more like elite involved, really specific stuff like weekly check-ins.
All the programs individually. It's not like a generic program that you sit down with everyone, and do you tailor each program individually?
So the middle block, like the 1-to-1, the personalized program stuff is
that you've done with one of the clients here, Paul, with his lifting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen firsthand, like, his confidence, how everything like that's changing. His lifting is looking better. So, no.
It was, he was great because he's so strong.
Yeah.
I mean, his deadlift was silly strong.
What did he deadlift? 108? No, 280?
Yeah, 280 you finished on,
And that's kilos. 280
I don't know the pounds and feet. It was silly.
With your PTs and things like that, when do you get time to train? For you?
I fit it in the day. In the middle. Sometimes it's like, I mean, I don't know if I can do it because I trained a bit, but I don't like doing it. But sometimes I'll have to train like, because if I'm doing 2 sessions in the day, I'll have to train like after the evening class. So when everyone's gone home at
doing
7:30, I'll get the barbell stuff out.
2.5 hour sessions is what you're doing every day, roughly.
All depends on the day, but sometimes like the first session will be bigger, and then the second session might be an hour and a half.
Yeah, because I've been seeing your stuff, and you've been working, like, which is good.
Yeah,
I love seeing people, and you know, they're putting in the hard work, doing the boring shit that no one really wants to do. I did wonder, because I know how busy you are. I was like, I wonder when he just finds time to train.
Just kind of squeeze it in between things, and
And what made you want to coach? Did you start? Well, obviously you did your PTs first, Cert 3 and 4.
Yes.
Did that then transition to you wanting to be a CrossFit coach?
Pretty much, yeah. So it all came from, I guess, like when I lived in London, I did musical theatre. So that's where,
Can we find any of this online?
Probably, yeah. There's lots of pictures and bits and pieces. You can do. There's probably pictures of me in tights and all sorts. Yeah. But so I lived in London, did that, and I was quite lucky. I was always a bigger guy. That again, it was a thing of I didn't like to be bad at things. So then, when I got into musical theatre from playing rugby or footy, as you call it, rugby union.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's bigger over in England. Is rugby union?
Yes. Yeah.
My friend's mum was like, "Oh, we need some big men that would like to come be in a musical." And we're a bit like, she was like, no, you got to throw around like girls, and you know, like you just got to be big men.
Sign me up.
Yes, we're like, where do we go? And I've always enjoyed singing, so I went along, did it, and kind of like enjoyed that. Joined a dance school.
Yeah.
My mum's got a picture because I did it for like half. Because I started like when I was 19, 20, and I did a ballet exam, but I was in with 5-year-olds. Because I was learning the basics, on a Friday night. So there's me. There's like these 7 and 8-year-olds, and me like in these like we're all like stood like this, waiting to go into our exam.
Even picture
it's wild. I don't know if I can still do it now, but my party trick I used to go into the splits.
Yeah.
Because I remember we did a jazz class, and Miss Angela had said to like everyone, she's like, "Okay, everyone drop into the splits," because the audience is like 4. Yeah. All the girls and the guys was like, and I was there struggling, and she was like, "Right." our goal is to get Oliver into this thing. It got to a point where I was getting through auditions, but I wasn't getting jobs because they wanted certain look. And I used to get really sad. I was like, oh, I see shit. Like, oh, what's going on? Yeah. And then my housemate was like, and he started going to these like Les Mills classes because I used to do like standard gym and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I started doing that, and then I really enjoyed that. And then it got to the point where the trainer wasn't the most enthusiastic, so I was there at the front, like, getting it, let's go, put another weight on that bar. You got this. Like, I'd be like really getting into it, and then my friend Dom, who was one of the trainers, he was like, "Why do you do this as a job?" And I was like, maybe I could maybe do it like alongside acting. So I did my Les Mills, I did my PT stuff, and then it was Dom again. He was like, "You should try CrossFit," and I was like,
"This Dom guy's a
he's really,
an influence.
He really is." He really is. I used to go in the gym, like Rusty Gary's gym, and train with him.
Yeah.
And then he would like badmouth, like we didn't really know what it was, but you're like, oh, these CrossFitters doing all these fake pull-ups. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? And this is like 4 or 5 years before I even got into CrossFit.
Yeah. It was a thing though.
Yeah.
Like the gym goers, when CrossFit started becoming big, it was huge. Like I would hear everyone talking in the commercial gyms because I too was a PT before I became a CrossFit coach.
Yes.
And everyone was talking about these like flailing around, like that's not real strength.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And I used to be like, oh yeah, like same as you. Like I didn't really know anything about it.
Yeah.
And then just to be clear, it takes a lot of strength to flail around.
Flailing around is difficult.
It is hard.
And you should have 5 strict pull-ups before you do it.
I spoke about this strict strength first.
Yes.
Now that you know what's involved.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they would understand too. Like the more you look into something.
Oh, yeah.
It did used to be very like
that.
Stupid CrossFitters.
So I did that. I did like my standard thing. Went to a CrossFit class, loved it.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember I was in so much pain. My hands were bleeding. Like it was like a Sunday hero workout. My hands were ripping, and I was like, "Oh, Travis, I can't do any more." He's like, "You got to keep going." So I remember trying to like grab the bar.
Tears, mate. I'm telling you.
Like my fingertips, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I just got like hooked. And then I remember, I'll never forget it. The turning point. I remember it was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks in. There was like a big engine workout, and we were all stood at the door ready to run. I overheard someone go like, "Oh yeah, Ollie like gets us in the strength ones, but like he's bigger. We're gonna get him in this one." And I just made it. I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "I will kill myself before I stop for this one."
Like me that day here.
Yes, yeah.
And then as soon as I got to the wobbles, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
looking earlier. I hate that when people say something like that, and it's like I'm proving you wrong. I don't care.
But that's the good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I did CrossFit for like a year and a half. Learned about doing like level 1.
Yeah.
Did my level 1.
I loved
just
my level 1.
It was great. So informative.
So much doing it.
Even if and people say even if I didn't want to be a CrossFit coach, learning the stuff in the level 1 was so useful as well.
I actually think anyone that's serious about CrossFit, even if you don't want to coach, as an athlete, you learn so much going and doing your level 1. Like just how to move properly. And if you go to a gym that's got like lots of classes and stuff like big classes, it is hard to always have one-on-one coach time. So if you yourself know the fundamentals relatively well, it just puts you a mile ahead, in your CrossFit career.
That's kind of pretty much it. Exactly. Yeah, you're right there. I did my first competition like 3 months into CrossFit.
Yeah.
And just like fell in love with the competitive element of it, and that
very addictive.
And then Jed was like, "I need a Tuesday morning coach. Would you like to do it?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'd love to give it a go." I get like just excited like about anything. Someone's like, "Oh, I PB'd this, or I did this, or I lost this much weight, or I did," and I just like I've always had that like nurturing element to like help people.
Yeah.
So I think
it takes a
that's
special
how,
personality, I think, to really invest in something like that. And as a person, you can tell when someone actually cares. As an athlete, what has been your biggest achievement? Like, what are you most proud of as an athlete so far today?
2 years ago, I was the second fittest in England at CrossFit. Right, second fittest, like it was like 30 to 40. That was pretty cool, like standing on the podium. And then qualifying Victorian last year as well. That was pretty exciting.
As an individual?
It did for the 35, 39, the Masters.
Yeah.
That, and then also qualified with Gerard for the RX pairs.
That's really cool. And they're very significant competitions. Have you ever wanted to quit? Or have you quit?
No, but I have wanted to quit.
Yeah. Why? You were just over it, burnt out, or?
No. When I first started, I was a lot heavier. I was like 112 kilos, but I've always been strong, but my mobility was terrible.
Yeah.
And
you needed your splits coach.
Well, I did, yeah. That's it. Like, I should have. And it was just like,
Janice, where were you?
Exactly. It's my ankle mobility. I don't know what it was. I don't know if but I really struggled, and I slipped like discs in my back really badly. It put me out for like 8 months. It was that I couldn't walk. I got sciatica and everything like that. And that wasn't the thing that put me out. I was like, no, I can come back from this stronger and do it. I did my 8 months, did my rehab. Like again, Jed and Sarah helped me out massively with that. And then it was like, it came around to the CrossFit Open. And then in the lead up to it, it was on a random Wednesday, just training. It like tweaked. And I was like, oh, that feels a bit uncomfortable. I was like, I'll be fine, I'm sure. And then we came to Friday Night Lights, and it was a workout. I don't know if you did it last year. It was the one that they repeated last year that was the pull-ups, double unders, thrusters. Then it was like chest to bar, double unders, thrusters. No?
I didn't do the Open last year because the year before I fractured my wrist in the last workout. And I was just like, nah. Last year I was like, I'm just having a break.
Fair.
I just didn't need the stress.
Fair. But it was kind of like that, whatever year, I think 2022 or whatever it was. And then it went really bad. The Friday Night Lights, I did my pull-ups, double unders fine, did like 3 thrusters, and I just fell to the floor. And I was like, oh no. And my back just spasmed. And then it took me out for like 4 months. And I was like, it's okay, come back again. And then it happened again.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I give up. I'm going to go play chess. This is ridiculous.
Repetitive injuries are so stressful.
Oh,
I just watched you overcome elbow. So was that an injury, or like, because you've just recently had it operated on, right?
Yes, yeah.
So was that a long-standing injury that you had rectified, or?
It was something that built up over time that I was completely unaware of. Yeah. And then randomly, it came from one thing. Sorry. Oh, thank you. I was like, I should get my drinking with me. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So my mouth's really dry. I talked a lot. Cheers. Thank you.
Elbow.
Yes, my elbow. I've always struggled with front rack.
Yeah.
Like, it's never been my greatest. And I was like, look, if I want to compete, eventually, if I want to make it to that 35, 39 Masters games, or maybe even 40, make it somehow, I've got to get this front rack sorted, because it's got to be better. Because like my strength numbers didn't add up to really what I could jerk because of mobility issues.
Yeah.
So I really started working on it and like going over it and over it and over it. And then when I came over here, I said to Aaron, I was like, I just can't get this front rack. And he was like, oh, well, there's the athlete physio downstairs. Work with them. And then it got to a point where it got really quite good. I was like, oh, wow, this is really good. And then weirdly, my arms wouldn't bend properly. And I was like, and I started to notice things like I'd put my bag on and I'd be like, oh, what was that?
Yeah.
Or I'd like try and hold a barbell and it was like, which it is still now, but like it was out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, this isn't right. And it just got worse and worse and worse. I was like, I don't understand. I'm doing all my mobility. what's going on. And I was just like, maybe I should go to a doctor and get scans. And he was like, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then I saw just a general GP, and then he referred me straight away to this sports doctor. But they're so hard to get in with here. Like, he was like, oh, I can see in like 3 months. I was like, what am I paying now?
I'm dead tomorrow.
3 months. And then I did like MRI. I did ultrasounds. Nothing came up. And then we did an MRI. And then Neil Stevenson at the time said, he's like, oh, yeah, so you've got some bone spurs.
So it was like impinging, and you couldn't.
Basically, I couldn't straighten it. I couldn't bend it fully because of these bits of bone. It's not as perfect as I'd hope now, but I'm told that it's still got scar tissue. And and I do loads of work with Tybury, the athletes physio. They're great.
We're going to do some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
There's no wrong or right answer.
Right.
All right. Favorite movement?
Bar muscle up.
Okay, cool. Worst movement, so your least favorite?
Strict handstand push-ups.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
I just want to cry every time I see that go. I'm like, oh,
did you see me after that?
Yeah.
After the workout down under? Oh, you're like, why are you doing strict? I have to.
Yeah.
I didn't do it by choice. Hate them. All right, a workout you'd never do again.
I don't know.
Is there like a benchmark workout that almost killed you?
So no, there is a workout that I wouldn't do.
Okay.
Unless you were like 100 strict handstand push-ups for time in a weight vest.
Make that.
Yeah.
Be like,
yeah, like, I'll be like, nah. I do not want to do that.
What's your coaching vibe?
I like to be like enthusiastic, supportive.
Music of choice.
Anything that's like gangster rap.
Oh yeah.
I do love it. Like anything that really
Tupac?
I love Tupac and things like that, but I like really like, I guess, like aggressive.
Okay.
Is this for training or is this like chilling out in my house? Because I don't want it in my house. Like, I'm chilling out.
Lying on the couch, like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't want like someone telling me.
Training, we can talk training.
Yeah,
Pet peeve.
Oh, in what? Just
in the gym? Pet peeve in the gym?
Biggest pet peeve is seeing people sign up for categories that they are way better than. Like, yeah. Like seeing...
Like you're not intermediate.
Yeah, seeing like RX people...
You can do a bar muscle up, you're not intermediate.
100%, yeah.
Get out of intermediate, go and have a game at RX. Who cares if you come last?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, no one cares. What's your gym ick?
I guess my biggest gym ick, and if it classes as an ick,
I'll let you know,
is when like people are talking when the coach is trying to coach.
That is a gym ick.
Oh, is it an ick?
Yeah.
Or they just start
shut up.
They just start wandering off and getting their equipment. I'm like,
do I mean nothing to you?
Yeah, I'm literally like, you come here to learn.
Yeah.
Like, and yes, you might know what you're doing, but Brenda, that's been here for a week, doesn't.
And it disrupts everyone else.
And she can't. Yeah, and I'm just like,
it does.
It does, and you might learn. You might learn something. Like I've been to. I'm not
that. Just be courteous.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's just like, and then people get like sassy with you because they don't have enough time to warm up. I'm like, well, because we were waiting 3 minutes for you to
shut up.
Stop playing with your barbells.
Guilty pleasure. I've been to breakfast with you. I've seen the donuts.
Ice cream. I love ice cream.
Yeah.
But then also, I love musical theatre still. So I guess going to is a guilty pleasure.
Before we hit our hot topic, we're going to have some closing fun.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw episode 1 with Alyssa. We did like the saying something.
The snatch thing. Yes. Yeah.
This one's going to be, you have to complete my sentence.
Okay.
So pretend you're me.
Right.
What you think I would say and complete my sentence for me.
Okay.
Okay, no take backs.
Okay.
All right. CrossFit would be better if...
Everyone listens.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
All right. If I could swap places with an athlete for a day, it would be...
Tia Klaitumi.
Oh, yeah, get it.
Yeah.
I'd love to be her for a day.
She's just incredible.
The quickest way to make me leave a gym is...
Tell you there's pasta at home. Yeah.
Okay. The weirdest thing I've ever done in the gym is
burst out into song. Yeah. I guess I thought of the weirdest, but I was like, yeah.
You did see me film myself sleeping on the rower, though, right?
No.
Is that real?
Oh yes, yeah, actually.
I only shave reps in a workout if
it's strict handstand push-ups.
Quite possible. My CrossFit idol is
Tia Klaatuvi.
Yeah, she's actually. I think my CrossFit idol is actually Danielle Brandon.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Love her.
Tegan loves her as well. She didn't even like CrossFit, but yeah, she's.
If Danielle Brandon ever watches this, I love you. You're my favorite CrossFit athlete. Okay, I'm loud in the gym because
you like to let everyone know you're there.
Yes, I do. I'm not a competitive athlete until
the clock goes 3, 2, 1.
That'll do it. If my coach wasn't watching, I'd
wander about and do something daft for a reel.
Yes. The biggest lie CrossFitters tell themselves is
we can all go to the games.
This week's hot topic, I actually wanted to talk about the Hyrox versus CrossFit.
Okay.
So this topic for me, I didn't understand the whole blow up about CrossFit versus Hyrox. And then I started seeing on socials CrossFitters saying, oh, like Hyrox is, bagging out all the Hyroxes, shaving like half reps and all this sort of stuff. And Hyrox is bagging out CrossFit athletes. And obviously I've seen people do both. I personally know people that do both. But do you think Hyrox is coming in and taking over and taking people away from CrossFit? Or what's your thoughts on this whole Hyrox versus CrossFit situation?
I guess it's the argument, and I saw someone made a really good point. I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Andrew Hiller or someone said something. And I was like, because it's a bit like a fun of like, oh, you CrossFitters do this. Oh, you Hyroxers do this.
Yeah.
And they're like, but it's true that what someone said, okay, I can't remember who said it, but CrossFitters can be good at Hyrox and do well. Good CrossFitters can do very well in Hyrox. We've seen it with James Newbury, Tia, even people that they kind of focus on Hyrox, but then you had I think James Sprague did one.
Yeah. A couple of big games have gone and done.
And they've done very well.
Really, but I mean, they're fit as hell.
Oh, yes. I mean, to be that level.
Hyrox, you need to be fit.
Yeah. And Hyrox is just CrossFit movements.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we don't do there. But then the Hyroxers, aren't going to come across to CrossFit. Very good Hyroxers can't do good well in
Do you think it's taken CrossFit. Athletes away from CrossFit, though?
Yes and no. I think,
or just opened a door for people that maybe have decided CrossFit's not quite.
Yeah, it's opened a door in terms of I think people that like the methodology of CrossFit and like the fitness and the you can still kind of be fit and athletic, but maybe don't quite enjoy the barbell or putting I don't know, doing the gymnastics stuff, so putting the extra hours in.
It's monostructural stuff with some wall balls and some sled push.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about it, because anyone can do it, and the way it has that community of people.
I've heard I've heard that the races themselves, the atmosphere.
Yeah,
have you done one?
No, I've not. I've always said I want to do one. So in terms of that, it's always just I thought it was just that kind of fun, bantery kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think the people that have gone to Hyrox from CrossFit would have probably left and done something different anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's taking people away, it's just opening that door.
I think some people go and do it and then just come back to CrossFit for something different to do, or a goal.
Yeah.
Something it does require different goals, I think, than maybe a CrossFit competition.
100%. And I think it's very, not taking anything away from the Hyrox, but it's it's a lot easier to be good at that than it is CrossFit.
Yeah.
If you can run relatively well, you will do okay in Hyrox.
Well, I mean, it technically is
because it's pretty much the only thing that slows people down is the sled push.
Yeah.
That's really it.
So you're not a CrossFit athlete that's just like, oh, nah, I'm dead against Hyrox.
No, like I love everyone to do whatever makes them happy and whatever kind of fitness they want to do. Like, it is a bit frustrating. And I've been in that situation in a CrossFit competition where I remember someone's got a video and the judge next to me is literally like going like this, like for wall balls. And the judge next to me is literally, for the guy next to me, just staring at the target. And he's literally squatting like
a quarter squat.
Like literally like that. And I was like,
yeah.
So there's that whole thing of, they don't squat to depth. It's not that and the other.
I've seen some people post like some of the stuff. And I have seen some. I mean, me personally, not a Hyroxer. No, I've got no interest in it. I'm not a CrossFitter that's dead against Hyrox. Just for me personally, I have no interest in it because I hate running.
Yeah.
I don't like running. I'm not good at it. It hurts. My knees hurt. My hips hurt. My lungs hurt. Hate it. I hate running.
Yeah.
So I'm not about to go and do a workout, a competition with 8K of running.
That's fair, yeah.
But that's my choice. But I do see a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Like from CrossFit athletes on Hyrox and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I was interested to see people's perspective on it.
It's just that, I way enjoy the skills part of CrossFit a lot more.
Like, the only part of CrossFit I'm not a fan of is the fitness.
Right.
I love the gymnastics. I love throwing around some weight. It's the fitness that I hate, and Hyrox is fitness.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm interested to sort of find out a bit more about like the whole Hyrox versus CrossFit.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't think there needs to be a Hyrox versus CrossFit. People can do multiple sports. People can be good at multiple sports, and it shouldn't really matter. But I struggle to understand the whole nitpicking. And like, just because I'm not a fan of Hyrox, you wouldn't see me posting people doing Hyrox with bad form and writing, oh, look at these Hyrox people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't understand the decision that goes behind calling out certain sports or people in certain sports. At the end of the day, everyone's showing up for themselves, trying to have a go, trying to be better, but I do think that it has come in, and this is each to their own, but what I have found now that CrossFit gyms accommodate for Hyrox and program for Hyrox, which I personally not a fan of.
No, fair.
Only because I have no interest in doing Hyrox. I want to do CrossFit.
Yes.
But I also do know that obviously the methodology is similar, and fitness is such a big thing, and people use it as active recovery, which I think is a great idea.
Yeah.
When I did a trial at one of the other gyms, every second day was Hyrox.
Oh, really?
And it was like lifting Hyrox. And I was like, you're a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
Why are you doing so much Hyrox? I could understand putting it in for a day for an active recovery or a fitness day. But I was like, that was like kind of annoying to me.
That's fair. Yeah.
That maybe was going to sign up or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it has a place and a time, but I don't know. Bit of a each to their own.
But yeah, I think with that as well, it just kind of like, because CrossFit gyms have the space to accommodate for Hyrox thing. I think it's just another to get people through the door. I think a lot of people, and they
call it a hybrid athlete, people that can do both, essentially.
And that was like the gym back in England. Like, we were a CrossFit gym, and then we branched under the umbrella of the strength and conditioning because Hyrox got so popular, especially in London. It was like we would have just the Hyrox class, and you get so many people through the door. But then they would come for the Hyrox, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we'll try this CrossFit and try this, and this." And then it was like not sold to them, but like, if you do this, this would improve your Hyrox as well.
Yeah.
And then people kind of
There definitely
got
is.
like that. There's some kind of correlation to it.
Your fitness is going to improve your CrossFit, obviously. Like your Hyrox is going to improve your CrossFit.
Yeah.
And doing CrossFit's going to ideally improve your Hyrox in regards to high volume, like wall balls and, you know. So I see the familiarity between the two.
Yeah.
All right, our closing question.
Oh, yes.
What does being an everyday athlete mean to you?
It means to me just the competing aspect, the competitive aspect of it. And someone said it to me the other day, like, I think, because we'll all put like, you know, workouts on our stories and things like that.
Yeah.
I think one of the workouts that was in our program was like 100 wall balls, 50 burpees over a line, 50 toes to bar or something. Oh. And people were like, how do you come in and just do burpees? And I'm like, because I know so-and-so and so-and-so are going to be doing burpees, and I don't want them to be better at burpees than me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess kind of it just means to me that like I just want to give it my best and just keep showing up, basically. In my 30 to 35, I was like, oh, this is a bit harder than... These 18-year-olds are pretty good at this.
Yeah, God damn it.
But it's still, I'm like, okay, no, it's still a goal. I can have 35 to 39 or maybe 40, 45, 50, whatever it is.
Look at Bron.
But I mean, exactly. She's incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that is the goal. So I guess I just want to keep showing up till I achieve what I kind of set out to do.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, I do love it. I love putting the hours in. I love the pain and suffering and sometimes the hardship that comes with it and the frustration and the wanting to do something, and then you see someone else do something and then you want to try and obviously beat them. And
the good overweighs the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
the reward is always worth it.